AITA for not going to the gym with my mother. I rarely turn to Reddit for advice, but I'm wondering if I'm the problem in this situation. I'm a 28F, and for the last 4 years after college and such, lived in a different state than my family. There were many ups and downs, but recently I had some changes in my personal life, as well as the death of my grandmother, may she rest in peace, that made me want to move closer to them. For some context, I grew up and was living in New England, and in AITA, they had moved further down the East Coast to the Carolinas. So for the last 3 months, I have been staying with my parents while I look for apartments both in their area as well as back home in the Northeast. Aside from just trying to let myself heal from recent emotional turmoil, my gym has a branch nearby, so I started going semi-regularly for myself. I love my family, but they are not great at personal boundaries, and having moved out and grown accustomed to my own routine, the gym was one place here where I felt I could just be by myself and in my own head without constant interruptions. Admittedly, sometimes I would say I was going to the gym, but just go to read at a park or walk on the beach. It's my me time. Recently, my mom has been dropping comments about wanting to join my gym. She goes to a small fitness class once a week or so, but says she wants to join. I am all for her joining a gym. It can even be the same gym. That's not the problem. My issue is she has mentioned wanting to go to the gym together and make it our thing. I love her, but we haven't always had the easiest relationship, so the idea of turning my me time into a social hour with her is not appealing to me. When I said I would help her join, but would prefer to actually work out on my own, as it clears my head, she laid in on the guilt tripping and the sad mom who's done everything to support me thing. Part of me gets it, like she's my mom, and she just likes spending time with me. That's where I convince myself I'm maybe being an asshole, but the other side of me, which is the majority at this point, knows I'd prefer to set this boundary now instead of weeks from now trying to stop going with her, having started a routine together. IDK if most of that made sense, was in the right order, but I could use some input. AITA? I feel like finding an apartment and moving back out sooner rather than later would be the most obvious way to regain control of my space. I've found a few apartments that I like, but I'm having trouble committing to this area because I miss being back home up north.